Hi everyone, I'm Mary Beth McAndrews, Editor-in-Chief of Dread Central, and this is Dreadlines, the show where we share the week's top horror news. This week, we're talking Scream 6, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, American McGee's Alice, the Boogeyman casting announcements, and South by Southwest Midnighters lineup. Extremely exciting news. Just yesterday, Spyglass Media Group and Paramount Pictures announced they've greenlit another Scream film. Scream 5, just titled Scream, came out earlier this year, and now we are going to have a sixth installment of the franchise. The minds behind Radio Silence, directors Matt Bettinelli Olpine and Tyler Gillette, will be taking the directing chair yet again. Principal photography is slated to begin this summer, and of course, keeping the Scream tradition, all plot details are under wraps. We cannot wait to see the sixth installment of this iconic franchise. Earlier this week, Netflix released a trailer for the ninth installment of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. The film, simply titled Texas Chainsaw Massacre, is a direct sequel to Tobe Hooper's original film. Now, we follow Melody, her teenage sister Lila, and their friends Dante and Ruth as they head to the remote town of Harlow, Texas. There, they plan to start an idealistic new business venture, but their dream soon turns into a waking nightmare when they accidentally disrupt the home of Leatherface. As they try to evade the killer, they join up with Sally Hardesty, the sole survivor of the infamous 1973 massacre, who is hell-bent on seeking revenge. The trailer has already caused quite a stir online, as fans are divided about this reboot. Texas Chainsaw Massacre comes to Netflix on February 18th. It was also announced this week that video game American McGee's Alice, a gothic interpretation of Alice in Wonderland, is finally getting a television adaptation. The TV series will follow Alice after she returns from a journey through the Looking Glass, only to find her house has been burned down and her parents have died in the fire. She's the only survivor of the terrible accident, and after several suicide attempts, she is locked away inside a mental institution and slowly wasting away before she is summoned back to Wonderland again by the White Rabbit. But this time, it's a Wonderland that's gone seriously bad. The only chance for Alice to restore her peace of mind and find out more about the death of her parents is to fight through Wonderland and free it from evil. Now, the game, originally released in 2000, gained a cult following for its violent and surreal interpretation of the classic book. Now, writer David Hayter from the X-Men films is set to write the script. This isn't the first time Alice was slated for an adaptation. American McGee's Alice was nearly adapted for the silver screen in 2001 by none other than horror icon Wes Craven. You can learn more on Dread Central's podcast, Development Hell. And the adaptation news just keeps coming, y'all. It is Adaptation News Week over here. We've got a casting announcement about director Rob Savage's upcoming adaptation of Stephen King's terrifying short story, The Boogeyman. Yellow Jackets star Sophia Thatcher, as well as Sharp Objects and Birds of Prey star Chris Messina, are joining the cast of this sure-to-be horrific film. The short story is simple. A man is talking to a psychiatrist, but as the conversation unfolds, the nightmarish truth begins to reveal itself. Savage's adaptation is expected to expand the world of the story a bit further. As someone who was absolutely traumatized by the story as a child, I simply cannot wait. Get ready, Austin! South by Southwest is going to take over your city from March 11th to the 20th. And even more exciting, the film festival has announced their full killer lineup for the upcoming Midnighters section. This includes Ty West's highly anticipated X and Dread's own movie, The Cellar. You can check out the full lineup at dreadcentral.com. For all you video game fans out there, Dread XP has also announced the 5th Dread X collection. There's no release date quite yet, but you can check out the previous collections and Dread XP's other titles on Steam. And before we say goodbye, I'm going to offer you my movie recommendation of the week. This week, I recommend you Sarah Adina's 2014 film, The Midnight Swim. Both found footage, drama, and sci-fi, this film is an incredible look at the process of grieving between three sisters, as well as a supernatural mystery that unfolds in the wake behind their house. And that about does it for this week's Dreadlines. Make sure to follow Dread Central on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. And make sure to check out all of the podcasts on the Dread Central Podcast Network. You can find them wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget to subscribe to Dread Central's newsletter, The Harbinger. Thanks everyone for watching, and see you next time.